Tonight, you'll step outside and look up. You'll see thousands of pinpricks of light scattered across the dark. You'll probably make a wish on one of them. But here's the strange part. The star you're wishing on might not even exist anymore. It might have died 1,000 years ago, 10,000, 100,000, and the light still hasn't caught up with the news. Your eyes are time machines. You just never thought of them that way. Every photon hitting your retina right now left its source years, centuries, sometimes millennia ago. Light moves fast, but the universe is bigger than fast can fix. The sun you feel on your skin is actually 8 minutes old by the time it reaches you. The moon's glow is just over a second behind. Those numbers feel small, manageable, almost forgettable. But stretch your gaze further, past the moon, past the sun, out toward the deep field of stars, and the delay stops being a quirk and starts being a confrontation. You are not looking at the universe as it is. You are looking at the universe as it was. This isn't science fiction. It's basic physics. And it has unsettled scientists since the idea first clicked into place. Light has a speed limit, roughly 186,000 miles per second. Fast enough to circle the Earth 7 times in a single second. But the cosmos doesn't care about your sense of scale. Some of the stars you can see with the naked eye are over 1,000 light years away. That means their light left before a written language had fully spread across most of the world. You are looking at ancient history and calling it tonight's sky. Astronomer Carl Sagan spent much of his career trying to get people to feel this, not just know it. He often described starlight as a kind of fossil, not bones in rock, but photons in motion, carrying the signature of a moment that no longer exists anywhere else in the universe. When you look at a star, you're not seeing the star. You're seeing a memory the universe forgot to delete. So which stars are actually gone? Nobody knows for certain in real time. That's the unsettling part. There's no cosmic notification system, no celestial breaking news alert that pings the moment a star collapses. If a star 1,000 light years away exploded last Tuesday, you and everyone on Earth won't know for another 1,000 years. Your great-great-great-great-godchildren, grandchildren might be the ones who finally see the flash. By then, you'll be the ancient history. This sounds abstract until you put a number on it. Betelgeuse, the bright reddish star in the shoulder of Orion, sits roughly 640 light years from Earth. It's a red supergiant near the end of its life, and astronomers believe it could go supernova at any point in the next 100,000 years. Cosmically speaking, that's basically tomorrow. Here's the unsettling twist. If it already exploded sometime in the last 6 centuries, you wouldn't know. You'd still see Betelgeuse shining calmly in the sky tonight, completely unaware it's already a corpse. Does that bother you? It should. A little. It means certainty about now is a luxury that doesn't exist past Earth's atmosphere. In 2019 and 2020, Betelgeuse actually dimmed dramatically, and astronomers briefly wondered if this was it, the beginning of the end. A team led by astrophysicist Andrea Dupree at the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics studied the dimming and eventually attributed it to a massive dust cloud the star had ejected, partially blocking its light. Not death, just a very large cosmic sneeze. But for a few months, the world quietly held its breath over a star that might already be gone, might still be alive, and there was no way from Earth to know which. This is where the idea stops being about astronomy and starts being about you. Because you do this too. You look at people and assume you're seeing them as they are right now. You're not. You're seeing a slightly delayed version. A version built from old information, old impressions. The version of them you formed the last time you really paid attention. People change. Quietly, slowly, the way stars do. And most of us are still looking at the light they used to give off, not the version standing in front of us today. Psychologists call this kind of lag the persistence of first impressions. A landmark study by Solomon Asch in the 1940s found that the order in which you learn information about a person shapes how you judge everything that comes after. Early traits color later traits. Once your brain forms an image, it resists updating it, even when the evidence changes. You build a fixed star out of someone, and then you keep navigating by light that may not even be true anymore. Maybe that explains why reunions feel so strange. You see an old friend after a decade, and some part of your brain expects the same face, the same habits, the same person you knew, but you're looking at delayed light. They've already exploded and rebuilt themselves several times over, and you're just now seeing the glow from who they used to be. It also explains something darker. Grief. When someone dies, the people who love them don't stop seeing them right away. Memories keep firing. Habits keep expecting a phone call that won't come. Neuroscientists studying bereavement, including work referenced by researcher Mary Frances O'Connor at the University of Arizona, describe this as the brain's prediction systems lagging behind reality. Your mind keeps modeling a person who is no longer there, the same way the sky keeps showing you stars that may have already died. The light takes time to stop arriving. Grief is, in a sense, the slow process of letting old light fade. Even your own sense of self runs on a delay. Neuroscience suggests there's a small gap, sometimes measured in milliseconds, between something happening in your brain and you becoming consciously aware of it. You think you're living in the present moment? You're actually living in the recently completed past, packaged and delivered to your awareness just slightly too late to be now. The lag is small, but it's there. You are, in a tiny way, your own delayed starlight. So what do you do with all this? You can't speed up light. You can't force the universe to hand you real-time updates, but you can do something more useful. You can hold your perceptions a little more loosely. You can remember that the version of a person, a place, or even yourself that you're carrying around might already be outdated. The light reaching you tonight is old news, dressed up as the present. That's not a reason for despair. It's actually kind of beautiful. It means every star you've ever wished on is, in some sense, an act of memory, a flicker of something ancient reaching across unimaginable distance, just to touch your eye for a fraction of a second before disappearing into the dark behind you. Gone, or not gone, it traveled across centuries just to be witnessed. So tonight, when you step outside and look up again, you won't just see stars. You'll see time itself, stacked in layers, all arriving at once. And somewhere out there, quietly, a few of those lights might already be gone.